This one exercise can help stop severe rotator cuff tear pain. Here's how this works. You're going to be lying down, I'll show you in a moment, and rotating your shoulder this way. Your arm has to be at a 90-degree angle here, and your elbow bent at 90 degrees. And I'll also show you a version where you're seated because it just might be more convenient for you to do that at times. Let me show you what this looks like. You're going to lie down and find a place where you can lie down flat, ideally, with a pillow that's going to go under your elbow like this. The reason for that is so that if you don't have the pillow, your arm's going to be down, and it just puts your shoulder in not the greatest position. But if you put a pillow, maybe two pillows, it's more comfortable. And if your shoulder really, really hurts a lot, you can stack many pillows and get your arm up at this angle. Once you're in the right position, just make sure you're not too far down this way, close to your body. You need to be at about 90 degrees. As long as it's comfortable and not painful for you, you can modify to go down a little bit lower, but you start to lose some of the motion at that angle. Once you're in position, then what you're going to do is slowly let your arm drop in this direction without running into any pain. If you do get pain, don't go any further. And then go the other direction. Also no pain, just don't go any further if you do have pain. You're just gonna do this for about 2 minutes, nice and slow. It shouldn't burn, it shouldn't fatigue your shoulder, it should feel comfortable to do. And what you'll often notice is as you go over and back like this, you'll be able to go farther without discomfort and without really trying to force it. You should never be forcing it. Don't put a hand to push it down further. Just whatever your shoulder can do comfortably without any extra pressure, extra force to drive it down. After 2 minutes of doing this, or about 30 to 60 reps, if you want to count the reps instead, you should feel an improvement in your shoulder. And the reason why is because that ball sits into the socket better, because if you do have a tear in your rotator cuff tendons, then the ball starts to want to come out of the socket a little bit, not like a dislocation, but it just isn't centered well, and this helps you to center the ball into the socket, and it can provide some quick relief. Now, it's not going to fix the entire rotator cuff tear problem. That's not what the intent is behind this exercise. This exercise is to help you not have to take pain medications or possibly skip visiting the doctor for like an injection, and start to get you on the right path to truly fixing the long-term problem that does cause a rotator cuff to tear. But that's for later, and I talk about all that in my rotator cuff tear recovery program. You can learn about that in the link in the description below. But this exercise is just to start you off so you can get some pain relief. Now let me show you how to do this if you can't lie down. So you'll find somewhere to sit, and you do need a table or a desk, something about this height, or actually even higher would be better. And if you have something lower, then you're gonna wanna put a pillow on there. You probably wanna put a pillow anyway, or some sort of cloth, because what you're gonna be doing is leaning your elbow slightly onto the table, and you don't want your skin in your elbow to twist and be uncomfortable. So something to cushion it, roll up your jacket, a piece of clothing, something on there. And then all you're gonna do is slightly lean some pressure into it, not a lot, 1-2% of your body weight, not that much. Then once you're there, you're going to rotate your arm just like you did earlier. Same exact thing. And the idea again is to put that ball into the socket. You want to go for 2 minutes. And that way you get the right rotator cuff muscles working, the ones that are not torn. The most commonly torn one is the supraspinatus one. That's the one that hurts when you raise your arm up. That's why we're doing this in the lower position. And you just want to make sure not to let your elbow go behind your body or even in line with your body. You want it kind of ahead of your body, or this part of your body, your torso, just so that it's comfortable as you do this exercise. Now, the key with this exercise is you need to be doing it frequently right now. You need to be doing it about hourly, maybe even every half hour during your waking hours. Don't do it at night or when you're sleeping. That way you can constantly get that ball to sit into the socket, because the effects from this exercise will only last a few minutes, maybe 30 to 60 minutes at most. So that's why you need to be doing it again and again. But the tension taken off your rotator cuff tendons, the more time that you can take the tension off, the more time you can allow that rotator cuff tear to heal, and you will start to feel better for longer and longer the more you do this. But you do have to do this kind of frequently at the beginning. I made a video where I explain everything you need to know to understand and fix the root problem of a rotator cuff tear. It's right here. Go check it out and you can get a much more in-depth explanation of the root problem and exactly what you should start to do along the entire process.